Testing, testing. One, two, three. What is going on, YouTube? How's everyone doing on this lovely Monday night? This is Mike in the house. And today I'm going to be discussing, and this is something that has been on my mind for the past week and a half. Now, I know I did like a Walmart rant just last week, and I know in previous videos I've been talking about Walmart and physical media and stuff like that. So, first things first, like this video, comment on the comment section below. Um, we have Nathan in the building. What's good, Nathan? Nice to see you as always. I'm doing pretty good. How about yourself? How you doing? Um, all right. So, all right. How do I say this? Like how am I gonna start this off? Now this is now normally I'm ranting about Walmart. You know how I do, but and this is something this has been going on for maybe like the past maybe week to like 2 weeks to like a month and a half, pretty much since Walmart started to take over Best Buy Slack. Now, in the beginning, I have defended Walmart by saying that um, Walmart's taking over Best Buy Slack when it comes to physical media. Well, I feel like a lot of people hyped it up, and I feel like Walmart hyped it up as well too, because Walmart's coming out with all these Walmart exclusives, and now they have $5 4K steel books that barely anyone can find. It's in like select WalMarts and stuff. So now the question is, what is and where do we rank as far as getting physical media at Walmart? Well, I'm gonna be honest. It's If I had to pick my top favorite place to go to get physical media, it would have to be somewhere. It would have to be a place where they would carry like all sorts of boutique labels, like Vinegar Syndrome, Kino Lorber, um, Arrow Video, and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like and you know what? And this is just it's getting frustrating. You know what I'm saying? And it's getting frustrating where you have to go far out. You can't go to your local Walmart, and you can't really buy like some of the movies that you want. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, here's a perfect example: The Crow 4K Steelbook. That's a limited edition Walmart exclusive. Now that's supposed to be coming out tomorrow, and I'm hearing from a lot of people that they can't get their hands on. They can't pre-order the Steelbooks because the Steelbooks are out already, and including myself, because I've been looking every single day to find the Crow Steelbook, and I've tried finding it on Amazon, eBay. They selling it for buka prices and stuff like that, and it's like, and it's just sad because, and the thing is, like, I like to give people a chance. I like to give stores and stuff like that a chance, and this is what Best Buy is pretty much. But and see, if Best Buy was still around, I'm okay. No, let me rephrase this. If Best Buy was still selling physical media, we would have got Best Buy exclusives, right? Now, normally, when you go to a Best Buy on a Tuesday, and then if the stuff is not out, usually you will ask the employee and they will have some in the back. But I feel like there was a reason why they didn't put the stuff out yet. You know what I'm saying? So now we could easily say that Best Buy was good for that, right? Most Best Buys was. And then if they didn't have it, then they didn't have it. But Walmart, they hyped us up with being the next Best Buy, with coming out with 4K exclusives or Walmart exclusives or Steelbook exclusive, Walmart exclusive Steelbooks, Walmart exclusive slip covers and stuff. And now it's just at a point now where you have to order some of that stuff online. Like for instance, Mean Girls, the 2004 Lindsay Lohan movie. You have to order it online. You can't get it at the store unless if selected stores have it. But I've been looking on other platforms, and even up other platforms don't even see it. So it's like to us physical media collectors, why are we going out every single Tuesday and they're not gonna have the stuff out? It's just fucking ridiculous. And the reason why I say it's ridiculous is because you when we do our research, well, when most people do their research to see what upcoming um, movies that's going to be coming out, we usually turn to Blu-ray.com, right? Or we turn to Google. But when we turn to Google and when we turn to Blu-ray.com, usually it will say, well, it's coming out this day, this day, this day, but pre-orders up now. But here's the tricky part. The tricky part is, and even Amazon is getting at that point too. They're getting bad too. Now, when you go to pre-order stuff, the prices, it goes up. And I don't know why that is. I don't know why that is. But the one thing that Amazon does do, they do, when you buy something, and if by the time the movie, now let's just say you bought a movie for $23, right? But then by Tuesday, it's dropped down to $21.99. They will give you the difference back onto your bank account. So that's the one thing that Amazon will do. Now, Walmart, on the other hand, it's just getting at that point where it's just certain things, and I don't know why. Certain things, certain 4K slip cover movies, certain stuff is online. Like here's a prime example: Silent Night. Silent Night was online only. Well, what's the point of having a Walmart exclusive and it's not going to be in the store? Like it's getting at that point where people are sick of wasting their gas, sick of wasting their whole time going into these Walmart stores, and they don't have the stuff out. They don't have the 4K. There's movies that they only have the DVD only, but they don't have the Blu-ray. Well, why is that, Walmart? Like, can we get an answer for it? Like, here's another example. Drive Away Dolls has a Blu-ray, but they only carry the DVD. But there's not too many people who want that DVD option. See, the thing is, Walmart inside the stores, they don't give you enough options, which is not fair because some people don't have credit cards or debit cards to even go online and purchase the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like they rely. Sometimes they rather just go out to the stores and get it. But the kicker is when you pre-order, it's either you gonna get it that next day, which I noticed that, and I noticed there's a trend with that, or you're gonna get it a couple days after. But it's just or your whole order is going to be canceled anyway. Now, I ordered last week The Beekeeper with Jason Statham, and it has a 4K, but you only see the Blu-ray and the DVD in stores. So I just got a notification today in my email stating that they canceled my order of The Beekeeper. So it will be within 10 days that my money is going to be back into my account. Here's my thing. How did it sell out? That's a good question. And I've ordered it. I've now this movie's been out for the past couple of weeks. And another thing I want to get into is the new releases still gonna be every other Tuesday, or is it every Tuesday now? Did they go back to every Tuesday? Because we just got Mean Girls out on 4K last week. Now we're supposed to have The Crow this week, and so far, The Crow, the Steelbook, is nowhere to be found. It's out. It's out on Amazon, and it sure as hell is out on Walmart. But eBay wants to have The Crow 4K Steelbook for 54, damn near $60 to $80, which that's not happening, and the movie hasn't even came out yet. So I don't think Walmart don't give. I think Walmart at this point has hyped all this up, and you have Best Buy that's no longer selling physical media, not even online. But now that once they got hyped up, now they're going back to their old ways, as if Best Buy is still in existence. Damn near, it's almost like as if, okay, we're gonna hype this up for a little while, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, bam, we getting the same results. So is it gonna be certain movies? I noticed that it's certain movies that's getting the 4K treatment at the stores, but there's certain movies that are not. There's certain movies that's getting the Blu-ray treatment at the stores. They'll sell it at the stores, but there's certain ones that's only getting DVD treatment. So my question is, if you have all this stuff online, why don't you sell it in the stores? You guys will make a big killing off of this. And you're already downsized your physical media section. So if you guys have a steelbook section, why not change it out? Why let's put Silent Night on there. Let's put the Bumblebee. Let's put them on there. Why not have all these things in the store? Why is the Beekeeper that I've purchased online, why did you guys cancel my order? Because now I'm waiting on them to put it back into my account. So it's just crazy. And it's like, is this gonna be the future of Walmart and physical media? And it's almost to the point where I don't even want to go out to the stores anymore. I don't even want to be bothered going to the stores anymore. I might as well just get everything that online. But then sometimes the marketing strategy is not so great. And I'm going to tell you why. Because the thing is, the marketing strategy is not so great. It's because you don't know when to pre-order. And then when you do try pre-ordering, then guess what? They're still going to cancel it anyway. And that's another thing. Walmart needs to set a limit of how many things that you can order at a time. And this has been a trend. This has been a trend since, before time. This has been a definite trend. What's good, Cody? This has been a definite trend for us physical media collectors, because how is this fair? How is this fair that people selling on eBay for twice the price But then you still have that chance. And here's the thing, buying online, some people don't want to do that because here's why. Because either you got people nowadays stealing other people's mail. You have all these companies. They don't even wrap the steel books or wrap the physical media up too good. You're either gonna get them back. Either you're gonna get them back in mint condition, or you're gonna get them back in the shittiest condition. And then another thing is that some movies, you either gonna get a slipcover or you're not gonna get a slipcover, and that kind of scares people. For people who cares about slipcovers, that's what scares a lot of people. To the people who care about slipcovers, that's what's gonna worry them. They're just not gonna sleep at night. See, me personally, I really don't give a shit. If I get something without the slip, I don't care as long as the movie, that's all that matters. And then another thing, the steel books. You're either gonna get the steel books in prestige condition, or they're gonna be bent around the corners. Now most people will care about that. Now I admit I'm one of those people. And it's like, now you gotta find the time to try to talk to them, and then try to take the movie, send the movie back, and hope for another one. But then how many times you gonna do that? And then what if the same result comes? See, this is why they need to sell all this shit at the stores, because in that way you know what you're getting. See, online you don't know what you're getting right now. You don't know if you're getting a bent slip cover, or a bent steelbook, or a prestige slip cover and a prestige steelbook. You really don't know, because this right here, this is the future of physical media. And back a few videos ago, I've defended Walmart. I've gotten into arguments with people saying that, well, instead of you going to this many Walmarts and you don't have it, well, sorry about your luck. At the same time, maybe you need to, if you're a real physical media lover, maybe you need to expand your horizons. If you have to go somewhere far to get, the movie that you want, then sometimes that's how it is. And it shouldn't be that way. It should not be that way, but sometimes that's how it is. Sometimes I have to go out of my way. I have to go sometimes 45 minutes to an hour. For instance, Conan the Barbarian on 4K, mind you, that is out of print. But I managed to find it at a I wouldn't even say local. I managed to find it at a Barnes& and Noble, which is 35, 40 minutes away from my house. And I wasn't even looking for Conan the Barbarian. And there it was. Saw it for 30% off. And it's like, now again, that is out of print. But I managed to go to Barnes& and Noble, managed to find it. And that's something like that's the stuff like that. That happens on that's a 1 in a million chance that you will encounter something like that. But I shouldn't have to go far out to buy movies. It should be at my local store. It should be at my home store. But you know what? Sometimes I like to go to different stores because different stores have different things. But what's sad though, it's causing a lot of concern. It's a big concern because now you have these platforms on YouTube that are going out and seeing if the stuff is there. But they're only doing it for their view. They're only doing it for their subscribers. Some of them do it for the subscribers. Some of them do it just for the views. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't get paid to do this, but I still want to show you guys what's out there. And the big question is, do I even want to do it anymore? Do I need to go out there? Do I need to wait? Do I need to go there and start cutting down my trips to Walmart? But then it's kind of difficult because then you have stuff that's coming out. You constantly have stuff that's coming out and you hope it for the best. But then it's like, well, I'd rather just show you physically because if I show it online, then okay, well, online ain't gonna help shit because it could say that it has it, but if I go there and if they don't have it, then they're lying. Online it's not always reliable. So I can't really I can show you what's coming now, but I want people to see what it looks like. So I still do it. Now, this week, on the other hand, I don't know because the only big movie that's coming out is The Crow, and it's the Steelbook. It's nowhere in sight, but you get the 4K slipcover. Maybe they'll have the 4K slipcover at Walmart. I doubt it, but I know Amazon does. My point is, Walmart, if you want people coming in buying physical media, you need to have more. Um, you need to expand your horizons, and you need to have more options. If a movie comes out, movie has a Blu-ray, we shouldn't have to buy it off of eBay or Amazon. We should buy it from your store. If a movie has a 4K, we shouldn't have to buy it online, hoping that it's not going to be canceled. That is life. That is life to most of us. But it's just gotten to that point to me, it's like I don't even want to collect it anymore because this is just how it's getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And the worse it gets, then the sales of physical media start to decline. Now, people are going for boutique labels such as Kino Lorber, Vinegar Syndrome, Shout Factory. Now, Shout Factory, I just got my Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I got that a couple weeks early, and that movie's supposed to come out next week. That's the street day. I think it's May 13th, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I think it's May 12th, May 12th, May 13th, one of them. And that movie, that's when the street day is. But I just don't see Walmart having it on on that day. But you can order online though. You can still order it online. You can still pre-order it. And you know what's and here's another thing that's funny. When you pre-order stuff, you don't know if you want to get that movie. You either want to wait for a future sale. Here's the thing: people are waiting for a future sale, but you have to be careful because if you wait, then that movie might be out of print before a future sale happens. So you have to really ask yourself, do you really want to spend the $38-40 in case if that movie goes out of print? Unlawful entry, perfect example, which Shout Factory, and this is a bad marketing strategy. I didn't know it was getting a Blu-ray. Now, when Shout Factory put it out and they announced it, in one day, the movie was a limited edition Blu-ray and it sold out very quick. Now, I don't think half these motherfuckers out here don't know what unlawful entry is. I think they saw a movie that looks good and got it. But I think part of the reason why they got it is because Ray Liotta passed away. Rest in peace to Ray Liotta. But here's my thing: don't get it because someone passed away. Get it because it's a good movie. Don't use that as an excuse. See, I hate when people do that. Oh, I gotta collect this many because he just passed. No, 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 no. No. You should have watched. You should have watched. You shouldn't have overlooked it. You shouldn't have watched it. Now, if you haven't heard about it, you haven't heard it, and you want to give it a watch, and you didn't know, you didn't know this movie exists. Okay, fine. That's fine. But don't use someone's death as an excuse to get all they stuff. You know what I mean? It that's just my thing. Now, if there's certain movies that you don't want to get, then don't get it. You know what I mean? So the way I see it is that unlawful entry, that's out of print. Now, I think Screen Factory, they've been doing this. Screen Factory, they gonna announce a 4K, and it's coming. It's coming very soon. So it's one of those things where I'm gonna wait because I feel like a 4K is gonna come. Now they're also saying that they are bringing back unlawful entry. It's coming back in, I believe, July, if I'm not mistaken. And another thing that's coming back is Point Break, the 4K steelbook, and that was also out of print when it first came out the first time. Now you got a second round of steelbooks that's coming out. So now you have these movies coming out, and then now everything is all these other movies. Now they just announced Fall Guy is getting a 4K for Walmart exclusive 4K. Now I believe it's up on pre-order if I'm not mistaken, but there's no official date for it. And I don't think Fall Guy, I don't think that's going to be much of an issue to get. But again, it's just like, do I pre-order it? Do I pre-order the movies? Should anyone pre-order the movies that I want so that I could not run into the chance of not getting them later if I wait? That's a good question. But here's the kicker though. Here's the gag. Some people at the time don't have the money, which is okay because we all have bills. We all have important stuff that we have to take care of first. Phone bill, car insurance, rent. Those are necessities right now. We could wait until that movie. We could wait until a future date. But the kicker is, how much is it gonna cost right now? Because here's the thing, and I feel like all boutique labels, everybody should do this. Amazon does it. Now, if if I pre-ordered a movie, and the movie cost $36 for a 4K steelbook, but it came down before the release date, they should give you the difference. I feel everybody should give you the difference because it's not fair to people who spend $21 for this 4K steelbook, but then when people pre-order it, they spending $36. See, that's how they get you. And they jack up the price for a reason. They jack up the price because they want people invested. But Walmart, what they should do is they really should price match Amazon as well too. Best Buy used to do that. They price matched Amazon. I think if Walmart with the price match, if you're gonna really here's the thing. Walmart to me is not doing a good job. They're not really doing a good job as far as getting the movies out on time and then sending them, and then you hoping that it won't be canceled. But if all the stuff that's coming out on physical media, if all the movies that's coming out on physical has a 4K, Blu-ray, whatever, all of them should be out. It shouldn't be an online. And here's the thing: if you're gonna do an online only exclusive, then you should announce that. See, Walmart, when it comes to announcing stuff, they are not good when it comes to that. That is bad strategy. That is bad strategy on their part. Joe Blow was good. Not no ways if you're late. We just talking about Walmart and physical media. So to be honest with you, and all these physical media lovers, collectors, we're just sick and tired of not having enough options. We go into these stores, we're not getting enough of the options, and then you only have one or two movies that's supposed to come out that day that's not even on the shelves, and then you have to ask the person, "Oh, we haven't got the truck in yet." Well, what the fuck you mean you didn't get the truck in yet? And it's like maybe Walmart should have a different strategy. If it's out, we need more options in the stores. I'm talking about in the stores. Now I see they have other steel books. Change out some of the steel books. If I see one more creature from the Black Lagoon, I see the same creature from the Black Lagoon. Ain't nobody buying that right now. Ain't nobody buying Platoon. Ain't nobody buying Dread. You need to put more options. You need to expand your steelbook. Your inventory, all your inventory's online. And I know you have inventory from Best Buy. So why not just put it out in the store? Because once you put it out in the store, then people are going to start to respect you more. People are going to want to come in on Tuesday. People are going to look forward to getting that particular movie. It's bad enough that we don't have video stores anymore. And when we don't have video stores anymore, video stores are obsolete right now. So we can't rent them. And Redbox, oh, you could chalk that up because Redbox hasn't changed anything since Barbie. So we need a rotation. This rotation, that way people are going to buy the stock. People, and you're right, Nathan. Stores need to rotate stock on the shelves. This way you can see more options. You need more options. If I see one more box set of Mama's Family, you need to bring some of the TV shows that's on Blu-ray to the stores. There are some. MacGyver has a Blu-ray. The A-Team has a Blu-ray. You need a rotation. In the TV set section, you could chalk that up. Because we've seen the same stuff, Growing Pains. I've seen that for the past 2 years. We've just been seeing it. We've been seeing the same stuff. The rotation needs to be out. It needs more variety. And when we get more variety, then you get more people to come in. And Walmart, you are one of the richest, one of the top tier stores when it comes to when it comes to money, when it comes to finances. When it comes to your finances, you sitting pretty. You're one of the richest stores in America. But yet, you don't want to rotate anything because either your workers are too lazy or because you as a company is too lazy. And that's bad. You're already giving bad customer service. So the least you could do is just rotate the stuff. You need everything in rotation. Best Buy, before they shut down physical media, they had movies that I didn't even know had a 4K steelbook. Are you kidding me? They started selling some Arrow video titles, and they start selling stuff that, oh, whoa, I haven't even heard of. I haven't even seen this. And I've been going to Best Buy for physical media for a couple years. I've been collecting physical media really since VHS days. And I was young. Back then, when you used to have VHS, you had more variety. You had, of course, you had the old, you had excuse me, you had previously viewed VHSs and old VHSs that people brought in from home. But at least it was rotation. Now, Target doesn't even have, Target is downsizing their physical media section if they haven't already. I know mine's did. And you could barely get anything from Target. Now we rely on Walmart, which we can't rely on them. So, to be honest with you, I don't even want to do this anymore. I don't even want to go to Walmart anymore. But the reason why I'm still doing it is because I want to show you guys the movies that come out that day. So who else do we rely on? Online? Amazon, eBay? Okay, well, eBay sells it for 10 times the price. So if you want to pay 10 times the price, then yeah, go for it. But that's your prerogative if you want it that bad. But me personally, I'm tired. I'm really tired of having to miss out on stuff because too many motherfuckers who get 5, 6 of them and turn around and selling on eBay. No. You should put a limit. The Best Buy did. They put a limit. Kino Lorber, they put a limit on them. But then yet again, I forgot. People can make multiple accounts. Forgot about that. So, but who has time for that? Like, if I had every dollar for people posting online that they have multiple steelbooks of Rambo First Blood, I'm just saying for example, man, I'd be rich right now. There's Facebook pages that you show off your physical media. You show off your physical media, and people, you'd be amazed how many copies they have, and they try to sell it for 10 times the price. Let me go into the comment section real quick. Nathan says the problem is that eBay sellers are crazy thinking that they could sell movies at inflated scalper prices. Amazon can be okay, but they could be a hit or miss too. Yeah, you're right. They definitely could be a hit or miss. And Amazon ain't much better either. And now there's private sellers on Amazon too, but with that, it's just you have to be really, really, really seriously, really careful. But I don't know. Like at this point, I might as well get the Beekeeper on Amazon. I may just do that. I don't know, or maybe wait for a future sale because at this point, I don't even want to be. And it's like I don't even want the movie. At this point, I don't want the movie right now. I'd rather just wait. But the way I see with Walmart, as far as if I had to rate Walmart, is it a place to go to buy physical media? No, I don't. No, I'm sorry. I give Walmart F for they fail to have variety of movies. And if this is what physical media is going to be, if this is the future of it, a future of Walmart selling physical media, then I don't want it. I'd rather just go somewhere else. I'd rather just order online. I'd rather just. And then eBay or Amazon, I should say, they starting to have their 4K exclusives. I remember my very first 4K Amazon exclusive was John Wick 4. They had the holographic slipcover, and I ended up getting that because I missed out on the steelbook. But the one thing, and this is Best Buy's mistake. Best Buy, they missed out. That was their mistake, and now they closing some of their stores. And now, GameStop, they're starting to sell physical media. But I think it needs to be a place. It needs to be a place where they, gonna have the physical media, that's coming out. It needs to be a place. You know what I mean? I know, like maybe one or two places, but and I do have a video store, that's not really far from my house, and it's the only video store we have in Michigan, and it is a mom and pop video store. They and they do sell some VHSs, they do, but the only problem with that one is they don't really have enough new releases. They only have limited amount of new releases, so that's why I don't really go. But and this is another problem too. It's that the reason why they have limited edition of anything is because most of it you can get on streaming. So that's why they feel, well, if we have a limited edition, then guess what? If it's on streaming, we're not gonna invest in as many. But people don't want to do streaming options. See, this is it. This is what I'm trying to say. It needs to be more options when it comes to stuff like this. Because the more the option, the better it will be. You will make us physical media lovers happy. That's the way I see it. And the way I see it, and it's like, and it's like I said, and it's to the point where even the bigger people, bigger than me, even the bigger channels, they're disgusted, but they're not gonna exactly express it like I am. And this needs to be addressed. So I hope people out there are listening, because we need to take a stand at some point. Some point, enough is enough. And when enough's enough, in a minute, Walmart's just not going to sell anything, period. It's just going to be online. So when people say physical media is dead, well, I mean, we could argue that part. Do I believe if you want my honest opinion, I think going to the actual stores to buy physical media, I think it's dying out. I think that's what it is. Physical media itself is not dead. Because if it was, why is boutique labels like Kino Lorber and stuff making announcements every single week? Now we getting Panic Room on 4K. Now we getting that. So if we getting Panic Room on 4K, I'm pretty sure we getting other movies on 4K too this year. That is unexpected. So I don't know. And it's just the way I see it. Your option is to just order online, I guess. I mean that's the only option. But it comes with a price though. Do you really want to order online and then wait, hoping, and then by the time you wait, hoping that the movie is going to be in prestige condition? That's a good question. That is a very good question. So, for those of you who missed out on The Crow tomorrow, I think the only movie that's worth a damn is The Crow on 4K. You get a 4K steelbook. You got two different steelbooks. And then you got a 4K slipcover. Will we see it at Walmart? I do not think so. I don't know. Will we see a Walmart, one of those crazy titles at Walmart? And you know what, Walmart, I will say this: some of the titles that they come out with, the low budget movies like Bad Hombres and um, all those other movies, some of that, they don't supposed to come out until the following week. But then it's like, why can't Walmart do that for all movies? That's a good question. You have these Walmart titles that's coming out 1 to 2 weeks early, but then yeah, you don't have the main ones that's coming out. You know what I mean? And it's like they do be in the back. They come in, they come in a couple early, but legally they're not supposed to sell it until the street date. But sometimes you get lucky. You get lucky that movies don't, they come out a couple days early. And I always wonder, like I always wonder when people post, wait a minute, this movie's not supposed to come out until June. How did you get yours early? But then if you have connections on the inside, that's how you get it. So I think the best thing too is to have connections on the inside. Because if you have connections on the inside, or if you working with or partnering with these studios, because major subscribers, I don't not major subscribers, major major channels. I don't know how in the hell they partnering up with Paramount and all them, because they showing off their product. So we're gonna send you this movie for free, but you have to advertise it on your channel. Like, that's where I kind of want to be at. You know what I'm saying? I want to be at that level, but to be on that level, I have to be monetized. I have to be noticed. So it's like you basically have to know somebody on the inside. That's just, and it's sad, but it's true. And then all this other stuff that's going on, it's just, at this point, it's just, you can't help but to wonder, like, is it even worth going out? So you're probably wondering, am I going to stop selling physical media? Because I did also express that on the thumbnail. Here's the thing. I'm this close to stop buying physical media. I am this close. My answer that I can give you is yes and no. I am considering not buying any more physical media because this is just a headache. But at the same time, I don't want to stop completely because of the fact that I just love movies. And there's movies that I want still that is yet to come out. So the best answer I can give you is if I do buy movies, yes, it might have to just be online only. And if I go, well, I'm still gonna go out to the Walmarts to show you guys the stuff, but it's just, am I gonna buy? It's me because I used to buy a shit ton of movies when Best Buy was selling physical media, but now I did cut back on buying. I cut back a little bit on buying movies, and I'm gearing towards vinyl because I'm getting more for my buck. I'm getting used vinyls from anywhere from like $1 to about, maybe I'm spending like $12, $13 at the most on used vinyls. And then I've been ordering online too. And I think that's going to be the new thing now. I think ordering online or at Walmart.com, I think that's going to be the new thing versus going out to the stores. I think that's going to be the future. If that's going to be the future, then Walmart's going to be in serious shit. They're going to be in serious trouble. So I wouldn't exactly, here's my prediction. I wouldn't get used to, and you heard it here first, I wouldn't get used to Walmart selling physical media because I think give it about a year, they're going to somehow screw up. I feel like they're going to screw up to the point to where they're going to just announce, oh, we're not selling physical media anymore. And when that happens, all hell is breaking loose. At this point, it's going to be an online only thing. And that's the way that you heard it here first. You heard it here first because I think that's what's going to happen. You got a choice of eBay, Amazon, Walmart.com, Blu-ray.com. And then it's good to go to those other stores too. There's some other stores that, sell the boutique labels. It's good to go to those sometimes too, because they have stores that actually do have, sell bring in like the newer movies. So this is going to be the future, ladies and gentlemen. It's sad to say. And this is what's going to be a biggest, greatest concern. It is just going to get worse before it gets better. So once again, physical media is not dying, but going out to the stores and actually getting the physical media is. It's just dying. See, physical media is not going to go anywhere anytime soon. You can order online all you want, but all these stores that you see, they're slowly but surely going to phase them out. And I think that's what Walmart's going to do. They already downsized over the years. So what's downsizing some more? Target. It's going to die out. They're not going to sell physical media anymore. Walmart, they're not going to tell you, but they're slowly but surely, they're going to get rid of physical media. Nathan says, if that happens, the boutique labels like Vinegar Syndrome and Kino Lorber will make a killing selling physical media online. This is a way too. Oh yeah. Kino Lorber, they already making a killing. And Vinegar Syndrome. Everybody, Arrow, everybody. Seven, watch. Seven's about to be blowing up. Kino Lorber, they just like clockwork. So far they winning. So far they winning. Vinegar Syndrome, well, they've been a lackluster a little bit, but but they already they already made announcements too. It's gonna be that half Black Friday sale that's coming up. As a matter of fact, I think that's in a couple of weeks if I'm not mistaken. And then following by the movies that you pre-ordered back in March, they're gonna start shipping them out. And that's the one thing I don't really care for Kino Lorber like that, is that they do take a little bit too long to ship that stuff out. But I hope I'm one of the first in line because I pre-ordered those movies back in March. So all of them, like clockwork, they just gonna come out. They're gonna come out swinging. And they, in a minute, they're gonna come out with their own 4K steelbook exclusives. Kino Lorber, all of them. Don't be surprised if you see a Raw Force on 4K. Let that happen. I want to see it. I want the 4K I want the 4K treatment of that. All these boutique labels, they're gonna start making money. It's the money game right now. So Walmart, if you don't want that to happen, you need to get your shit together. Or otherwise, these boutique labels will buy you out of business. They will buy you out. And they care if they really wanted to. They could. Any inventory, they could start buying them. And they could restore them. They could really do that if they really wanted to. So they kill right now. They really killing it. Oh, if a Raw Force, if they was to announce Raw Force on 4K this year, oh, that would be a first. That would be day one buy. Because you know Raw Force, that's out of print. Luckily, I think I got two. Well, I got one. I think I got one of them with the slipcover. And Raw Force is one of their early movies that they put out. And that's one of the best movies of all time from Vinegar Syndrome. I'm telling you, all these boutique labels, they're gonna come back they're gonna come out swinging. And they already have. Kino, they're coming back. When I tell you No Way Out on 4K is coming out, they're coming in clutch. And who knows? We may get a Lionsgate boot. We may get a whole ass Lionsgate. Still, we could order something on Lionsgate. And Lionsgate, when it comes to their steelbooks, they've been killing it with the steelbook game. So, my theory is this. Walmart is going to phase out physical media. That's why they send movies online. Because they know they're not going to come into the stores and buy them. They're going to phase it out. You heard it here first. And when they do, we will come back and have this conversation. And I'm not going to say I told you so. It's going to be more of a, well, now you guys on here are very smart, and you guys know this. You guys know what I'm talking about. You get what I'm talking about. But all these other people, Walmart's gonna be the next big thing when it comes to physical media. Blah blah. Well, I don't even see shit at my Walmart. Well, you're not looking. You going to the same Walmart. You gotta go to different ones. Can't just go to the same one over and over. Of course, because you stuck with one. You gotta go to the same one. I went to 8 of them and I didn't see nothing. Well, sometimes you gotta go outside the box. It's sad, but you gotta go outside. That's why every single time I go out of town, I have to visit a Walmart. And when Best Buy was selling physical media, I had to visit a Best Buy. So every vacation I go to, I make it a point to visit because you just never know what you find out there. And also, I go to one of those secondhand stores like Second and Charles, Media Reload, This Replay, This Traders, all those other ones. All right. I'm going to answer one more question on here and then I am going to actually get going here. I saw, okay, I didn't see this one. Nathan says, I am unfortunately here in Australia with limited options to get physical media locally. I tend to order my movies online, especially movies I can't get here by sellers who import them. Yeah, and it be like that too. Um, Speaking of which, um, I think y'all getting some UK exclusive. I think y'all getting some like UK. There's some UK exclusives and stuff that's coming out, and I think it's headed your way. I forgot what movies. They just announced it today. I think something like that. But yeah, and that's another thing. Like and it's sad that other countries have limited, and you think we should be grateful, to have. But well, here's the thing: we would be more grateful if we had more varieties. Like we don't want to see the same stuff, and people in Australia shouldn't have to rely on getting things from. And Australia should have more options too. You know what I'm saying? Like all these other countries, they should have more options because you need options. You have physical media, all people who collect physical media all over the world. There's no excuse of why all these countries have limited options. There's no excuse why we in the United States, or in this case, Walmart, have limited options. It should be a rotation. So, all right. So, I'm gonna get on out of here. I just wanted to come in and I just wanted to talk with you guys and give my thoughts on it. So, I Walmart right now, I give it an F. They are failing right now, and will it get better? I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if it's gonna get worse before it gets better. I don't think it's gonna get any better, and if it does, then it does. So comment on the comment section below. What do you think of this conversation? And what do you think? What do you think is going to happen with Walmart and physical media? Like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Shout out to everybody who came online with me and listened and talked and everything. So, with that being said, I will see you guys later. Peace.